Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Are you a network marketing professional? Are you looking to get crystal clear on your goals and what you have to do to achieve them? If the answer is yes, keep listening. My friends over at 90 Day Habits created a journal specifically for network marketers. It is the exact blueprint they use to reach the top 1% in their network marketing company. This 90 Day Habits journal will help you stay intentional, organized, and build habits to keep you on track toward your business goals. I use this journal. I love the creators of this journal. I love the energy around it, and I love the results it brings to my daily organization. Leaders make quick decisions. Then they make the right decision. Make the decision to commit to your business today with the 90 Day Habits Journal available at 90day, 90dayhabits.co, 90dayhabits.co, and use Level Up 15, all capital, for 15% off your order. Hello, my Level Up family. I'm so excited and truly grateful to be here with all of you today. Thank you for being such an incredible part of our Level Up community. And I wanted to take a minute and mention our texting community. If you're already part of our Winnow texting community, I'm so grateful you're there. Really grateful you're there. The purpose of this texting community is taking what we're learning on the podcast to the next level. And there's like texting and calls to actions and questions I ask, and I love and I read every single reply. So if you'd like to join our texting community, text the word text to 631-894-9571. So let's get right into it. Last week, we spoke about limiting beliefs and the beliefs we have that hold us back, the stories that we tell ourselves that are just not true. Limiting beliefs limit our greatness. They prevent us from living our very best life. They hold us back from leveling up, and we're here to level up. They hold us back on our personal growth journey, and it never ends, this journey. And so often, people might think, I read a book, like I'm good, or I've listened to a podcast for a week, I'm good. Like, no, it's the work. It's the action. It's that internal work that peels away the layers that reveal our beliefs so we can reprogram our brain and develop new beliefs that serve our highest good. So today, we're going to be talking about leading versus managing. Leadership is a gift. No matter what you do in life, we're all striving to be a better leader, right? Whether you're a parent, a friend, in the workplace, you're a business owner, you're a coach, you're an athlete, you're a student, we all have the ability to be a leader and have influence over somebody else, a positive influence. So a leader has influence. A leader moves people. A leader rallies people to one common goal. A leader is someone who sees how things can be done. Leaders make their vision a reality while putting other people first. And so often we think we're leading, but in reality, we're managing. So I just came off of an amazing leadership retreat, and a good friend of mine, Miranda, did a training on this. And it's stuff that I've gone over before, I've trained on before, I've heard before. Gosh, it always lands on me like I'm hearing it for the very first time. So she did this training and really how it applies to our business. So I chose a few points that apply to every single business. It applies to life. And we're going to spend this episode and next episode going over 22 ways to like really compare, like, are we leading or are we managing, and how the two are very, very different. So we're going to go over 11 of those things today, and we're going to go over 11 next episode. So as you're listening, like, where do you see yourself? And I want you to take a deep dive inward and decide where you're going to make some changes. We don't know what we don't know. However, when we do know, it's time to take action, to make changes, to evolve and become more. So let's get right into it and talk about the first thing, okay? A leader moves people and a manager delivers information. So what does this mean? You ever hear somebody speak and they get into the depths of your soul. You ever hear somebody speak and you're like, I don't even know what they said, but I feel invincible? That's a leader that moves people. It's a leader that's breathing into people's lungs and hearts, vision and hope and all of this amazing things where a manager is like, this is what we're going to do. We're all going to do this today. Like, it's so matter of fact. It's so textbook. There's not meaning. There's not feeling. And again, I don't believe people do it intentionally. And some people, I've heard this, I can't speak like that. And I don't, it's not my calling to breathe into people like that. Then it's not your calling to be a leader, because you don't have to be me. You don't have to be anybody else, but you need to be you. And a manager moves people. They move people to action. They move people to level up. They move people out of their comfort zone. They move people to excellence. It's like after listening to them, they feel like they can conquer the world. And people who are just delivering information, like, it's stagnant. It's boring. It's analytical. It's textbook. It's not leadership. It's like, okay, you ever hear the saying, it's not what you said, it's how you said it? Or have you ever heard, like, you might forget what somebody says, but you'll never forget the way you make them feel. So I even look back on my journey. I don't even remember what the person who shared my business with me said. I don't remember, but I know that she moved me. I know that I know that I left a conversation. I felt like I could put a cape on and fly home. I felt invincible. I had no idea how I was going to do it, but she moved me. She moved me, and I believed that I could be more in this world. I believed that I was worthy. I believed that those gifts inside of my heart were ready to come out, where somebody could just give information and, okay, ho-hum, it's information. So that's number one, okay? A leader, they speak vision early and often, and a manager plans another training, okay? You guys, as you're developing a team, as you're evolving, it's vision. Where are you leading your team? Where are you going? A leader leads one group of people towards one common goal, the vision, early and often, every conversation, every obstacle, every win. Everybody on the bus should know where you're going. Every single person should be inspired to contribute, to level up, to be more. All hands on deck, because a leader speaks vision early and often. So early, from day one, that doesn't need to come with letters. That doesn't need to come with a management title. That doesn't need to come with a promotion. Visionaries are visionaries. Do you know where you're going? Do you speak your vision out loud? Do you speak it to your friends, your family, your coworkers, your team, your significant other? Do you speak it in the face of adversity? Do you speak it when there's a win? Does every single person know where you're leading them? A leader speaks vision early and often. And a manager's like, we need another training. We need another training. We need another training. It's not another training. It's vision. You don't need another training. There's so many trainings out there. Now, I'm not discounting training, okay? But really identify the difference. Number 3, a leader looks at sales and new team members joining their business, where a manager tries to depend on existing business to go to the next management level. You guys, success is all about leveling up. I don't care what you do for a living. You have existing business and you have new business, and leaders know it's the new. And you might have some people on your team and people say, I don't want to give up on my team. You're not giving up on them. You're showing them how it's done. Get in the trenches, get on the field. Let them see you leading with fierce vision, energy, passion, fire. That's how they're going to grow and expand, because some people just can't get out of their own way, right? But when you're like, okay, I'm going to go to the next level. And if this person does this and that person does that, and this person goes out and sells this, and it's like, if everybody else does there, what about you? Like, are you willing to be the biggest contributor to your team's success? That's what a leader does. They know the way. They go the way. They show the way. They know that it's all about new. They're looking to grow their skill. Every time you create new in your business, you're leveling up your belief. You're leveling up your vision. You're leveling up your energy. You're leveling up your influence. You're leveling up your excellence. It's all about new. Your existing people will rise to your level of excellence. And always remember this, your existing people will do what they're doing, if not less. Okay. So a leader always looks at new. Whenever anybody comes and goes, but this person did this, and this person said they were going to do this, and this, like, stop managing your business. Take ownership of your business and know that, repeat after me, nobody owes me anything. Nobody owes me anything. When you take ownership of your success, it is so freeing. Okay. Number 4, a leader challenges and encourages, and a manager always agrees. Okay. So I could give a variety of examples for this, but a leader, they're so confident in who they are. They're leading from the front. They're in activity. They've got a high bar. They always go above what's average. They always go above the norm. They're always striving to be their very best. So they can have challenging conversations because they've been where you are. They're currently really on that field. But a manager's like, oh, they might be like, I know that it's hard, or I know people don't want to do this, or I understand. No, challenge. A leader challenges, but you can't challenge if you're out of integrity. You can't challenge if you're not challenging yourself. You can't challenge if you're sitting in your nonsense and your BS, working your existing business. And we kind of think, we're there. If anybody needs us, we're there. We just want to be loved by everybody. That's not leadership. A leader challenges and they encourage. They challenge and they encourage, but at the same time, they're focused on the new. They're not going to drag you along because you just aren't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Number 5, a leader watches what people do. A manager listens to what people say. So again, you could hear people, I am going to do this. I'm going to grow to this level. I'm going to create this month. This is what I'm going to do in 2023. Awesome. You know what a leader does? They watch what people do, because words are words. There, whatever you do for a living, there's this tiny little box where like maybe your number of sales are, or whatever your status quo is that you need to create. Like your BS doesn't fit in that box. So a leader might, sometimes I could be looking at somebody else's business and I'm kind of looking at an aerial view and I'll say, this is what you want to create. And but this person's going to do this. I'll go, no. Here's what I see. Hope that I'm wrong. Plan that I'm right. I'm basing this on their last 3 months, on their last 6 months, on their last 12 months. I want to be wrong, but I also want to help you grow to the next level. So I'm watching what people do. I'm not just listening to what people say. Number 6, a leader knows the way and goes the way. And a manager tells people what to do instead of doing it. So again, if there's an incentive put out for your company, earn it. If there's a trip put out with your company, earn it. If there's a minimum level for whatever level you are in your business, exceed it. If there's a bonus offered at any point in your business or company, earn it. If whatever you're asking your team to do it first. Whatever you're asking your employees to do it first. Whatever you're asking your players to do it first. Know the way, go the way, and show the way, because everybody's watching you, right? But a manager will be like, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. And if everybody does what they're supposed to do, I'm going to grow. It doesn't work that way. People are not inspired by management. They're inspired by people of passion. And even if you don't think you're a passionate person, success makes you passionate. Challenging yourself makes you passionate. Pushing through your level of greatness makes you passionate. Doing more than you thought you could burns a fire inside of your soul. Okay. Number 7, a leader takes risks and a manager makes the safe play. You guys, even if you're sharing something with somebody, pick up the phone, let your heart out, get out on a skinny little branch, paint a vision, paint a picture, ask with your whole heart. Don't just go through the motions. Don't play it safe. So often people hide behind texting, or they play down what they're doing, or they play down what they're selling, and they're not really standing in it. Like, be proud of whatever it is you do. Own it, stand in it, take that risk being vulnerable. Risk putting your heart out there, risk failing, risk setting a goal so big and so scary that your heart wants to pound out of your chest. A manager's like, oh, this is realistic. I think I could do this month. If I think I could do that, they don't want to put a big goal out there. What if they put a big goal out there and they miss it? Well, guess what? You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it because that's the energy around it. A leader takes risks. They set big goals. They speak vision. They tell their team and everybody around them where they're going, and they go for it with all that they have. Number 8, a leader brings attention to things. A manager lets things get their attention. Okay. So what does that mean? When there's a distraction, a manager lets things get their attention. If somebody quits, if somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, if somebody's bringing drama to an organization, a manager lets these things get their attention. Okay. If somebody was going to join and decided not to, if somebody was like a horrible, nasty no, a manager lets things get their attention. A leader brings their attention to things. So they'll bring their attention. They're focusing on vision. They're focusing on excellence. They're focusing on activity. The leader brings their attention to things. They don't get distracted by letting things get their attention. Number 9, a leader speaks life and a manager calls himself a realist. So let's talk about goals for a minute. Like, your team is down. There's X amount of seconds or minutes left in the last quarter. What is a coach doing? What is a leader doing? Speaking life. You could do it. I believe in you. Pick yourself up. You've got this. A manager, that's not really realistic. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. And then they're always going to next month their success. They're always going to next year their business. And all of a sudden they're going to look up a decade from now, like, why am I in the same spot? Because you're a realist. That's why. A leader speaks life. They speak life. They speak vision. They speak belief. They speak passion. They speak life over people. Number 10, a leader leads with knowledge and a manager leads with emotion. Gosh, you guys in business, especially as an entrepreneur, your emotions could be going like this, right? You could take things personally. This is not emotional. You're also going to have people with all different personalities join your business. Like a manager leads with emotion. They let emotion get in, whether it's on an obstacle they hit, whether it's a challenge, whether it's a change, whether it's a personality dispute, whether it's a setback, a failure, a set a goal, missed a goal, very emotional, a person did something, whatever. But a leader leads with knowledge. They know the way. They're certain of their goals. They're knowledgeable about their company and the products and their vision, and they lead with knowledge. They know, like they know, like they know. And they know that everything else that's come along is just going to be a byproduct of success. A leader looks up. A manager looks around. So what does that mean? A manager looks around like, why am I where I am? Maybe it's the economy. Maybe it's my team. Maybe it's my company. Maybe it's a limiting belief. Maybe nobody else is having success. A leader looks up. They've got faith, and then they look inside like, why me? And they know that everything happens for us. Nothing happens to us. They look to faith. They look to the light. They look to their potential. They look inside of themselves. Those who look around dream. Those who look inside have like a, I don't know, their heart's on fire, something like that. I say it all the time and I'm spacing out on it. But a leader looks up. They know that it's up to them and their faith in the unseen, the faith in their abilities that they know are there. And a manager looks around, they blame, they justify, they point fingers. They're not taking responsibility. You guys, so these are just 11. These are 11. We're going to go over another 11 next week. My friends, leadership is a journey. It's such a gift. And when we become a leader, we develop the ability to develop leaders. Leaders believe in others. Leaders stretch the thinking of others. Leaders make hard decisions. Leaders empower others. In order to become a leader, it requires us to take a deep look inside and identify the areas that we're managing versus leading. So next week, we're going to talk about another 11 differences between leading and managing. So I love you all. Leader affirmations are going to drop on Wednesday. Okay. So if you have not listened to our affirmations episode, these full episodes drop on Monday. Wednesdays are affirmations, and they're short, they're powerful. And the affirmation episodes are meant for you to listen, to repeat out loud, because I leave space between the affirmation and the next affirmation. And then you feel it and you become it, because what we affirm, we create. So I love you, friends.